going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. Back to almost normal, I guess, Ryan. We had a couple fun shows the past couple days, but no breaks today, unfortunately. Powering through. But, a lot of interesting people on our shows the past couple of days.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. If you happen to miss our two shows, you can find yesterday's show on our website and I believe Tuesday's show on our YouTube channel. But a lot of fun.
It was getting really fun getting to learn all about those products. Like, I had no idea all sorts of different things about, like, siding and, like, roofing. And there's a lot of stuff that we learned that maybe I can apply to my own cabin, my own house.
I was going to say, coming from a homeowner, I don't have to worry about most of those things quite yet. But, financial banking, too. That's quite important.
Oh, my gosh. Very important stuff. And we hope, of course, you had a great time watching our two special shows before today's opening of the Arrowhead Home and Builders Show over at the deck. And guess what? We're all of us are going to be out at that show tomorrow at Northern News Now booth. You can find me and Chief Meteorologist Adam Lorch there tonight from 5 to 7. Meanwhile, Briggs and Ryan will be there tomorrow night from 5:30 to 7. So two kind of prime time hours and days for this whole thing. Yeah. So come down and say hi. We'd love to hear from you.
Come over, say hi, maybe get some dinner in town if you're traveling from afar.
Yeah, lots of great vendors and cool things to check out. Always at the deck in the home show.
We would love to see you. Well, coming up on today's show, we have the concertmaster from the Duluth Superior Symphony Orchestra here in studio, getting ready for a big show that's coming up on Saturday as we chat with and listen to a great performance by Aaron Aldridge.
Ooh, I'm excited to hear that. And later, the Minnesota Twins are hoping to turn things around with their home opener today as we get a look into the tasty new foods fans can find this year down at Target Field in Minneapolis. Is there ever a point where you just say that the season's over right off the bat?
We are recording this episode where they only had one win after going, 0-4 to start the season?
Not good.
Yeah, not the start you want. But a lot of games, 162 games in the season.
That's
true. First, we sadly missed April Fool's Day with you all, but we made a post on Facebook asking you for the best tricks you saw out there, money from our Northland businesses. Let's start with James Netz Photographer, who we have visited before in Hayward, Wisconsin. They had this image online saying, "Be careful driving. A muskie was seen swimming down the main street in the wrong direction this morning."
If you fall for that, you've got issues. That's definitely not real.
Come on, it's real. It's a real big muskie.
It looks so real.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
It definitely happened. And then we had a great post from the folks over at the Bayfield Inn. We love being there during Apple Fest, and they joked about revolutionizing dining with a new self-catch Lake Superior fish special, saying guests will be provided with a fishing pole, and you have 30 minutes to reel in your own lunch right from the table there.
That's not a horrible idea, honestly. That'd be kind of cool to catch your own thing and bring it in.
Probably accidentally hit somebody with that who's walking in the grass nearby.
Be careful.
Yeah, that'd be tough. And then finally, OMC here in Duluth in the Lincoln Park area joked about getting into the fragrance business. They made up a creation called OMC Number 5, an upscale fragrance for the meat lovers in your life.
Well, I already smell like meat on a regular basis anyway, so I don't really need that cologne, but that's some fantastic pranks right there. A lot of creativity around the Northland.
Yeah. People getting after it.
A couple honorable mentions that I fell for that morning. The first one was the Aaron Rodgers accepted by the Vikings post. For sure, that was
a good one.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you saw up in Ely, they made a post about a mosquito center. They're going to build a mosquito center and have like mosquitoes up there, and like you can learn all about mosquitoes, which I think is false. So
right.
It was on April 1st.
I'm sure it'd be heavily attended by mosquitoes.
Yes.
So we have enough.
It will no matter what. Exactly.
Yeah. So. Wow. On the national level too, plenty of companies had April Fool's Day fun as well. KFC and dental hygiene company Hi Smile, they partnered for the limited edition launch of a fried chicken flavored toothpaste, and apparently it is actually not a joke as they are selling it online. As for two other real jokes, or rather the jokes, we also had Tic Tacs, who with their newest flavor inspired by Dr. Pepper.
Yum.
And then finally on the right, Pringles debuting their newest fake flavor, butter and salt and the smell of Auntie Anne's pretzels.
I mean, honestly, that all doesn't sound that bad, except for the toothpaste, of course, which is the only real thing on that
Which is the real
list.
thing.
Yeah, I wish the other stuff was real.
If I just, it doesn't even need to have Pringles in the can. If I just open a can and it smelled like Auntie Anne's pretzels, that'd be a great way to start the day.
I wish that was a candle scent.
Yeah.
You could just light and have that.
The one I did fall for was Duolingo had teamed up with Carnival Cruise Line, and they said that they were doing this like 5+ year, 140 different stops and learning 40 languages. I'm like, that's going to be so expensive. That'd be so
Right?
fun. And so I clicked on the link, and it said, you get a month free of Duolingo, and here are deals for actual real cruises.
Oh
So,
my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's great.
My girlfriend Mary was like, it's not real. And I'm
No.
like, I got to at least know.
You got to
Yeah.
just, I mean, I totally forget every single year that it's April 1st.
Yeah.
Don't believe
Yeah.
half the things you see, but every year I fall for some
People
stuff.
are taking advantage
Yep,
of us. Yep.
exactly. Here's something that's 100% real coming up. Pop-Tarts is teaming up with Girl Scouts for 2 new flavors. First up is Pop-Tarts Frosted Caramel Coconut, and then there's Pop-Tarts Frosted Thin Mint. If you're like the fan who said need both immediately, you're in luck because these limited edition flavors are being sold exclusively at Costco and Sam's Club. And guess what? We got both of those here. So
We do.
there we go.
We do here in Duluth. Yeah, it's gonna be some good stuff. As I get older, I just, I really do enjoy sweets sometimes.
Yeah.
I enjoy ice cream a lot of the time. But starting your day with a Pop-Tart that is tastes like a Girl Scout cookie, I think that'd be a rough start for me personally. Yeah. But if that's the way you start your day, then good on you.
Half the
Yeah.
time in life, I'm like, why am I so tired today? Then I'm like, I don't even look to what I ate at the very beginning of the day. I was like, oh no, I ate pancakes and Pop-Tarts. Like, oh, that's no duh, your day's gonna suck.
Started with a whole sleeve of Girl Scout Thin Mint Pop-Tarts. Yeah, yeah. I bet they are going to be very
Oh,
good.
fantastic.
Listen to this. More than a third of Americans aren't drinking most of their daily water intake until the late afternoon. A study from Hint Water found that Gen Z is the generation most likely to drink a glass of water after waking up. However, baby boomers are more likely than any other generation to go for coffee instead. And as for a whole, Americans are drinking 2 cups of coffee per workday and only 5 glasses of water. The main challenges to trying to stay properly hydrated are simply remembering to drink water and becoming tired of plain, unflavored water.
Sure, that makes sense. I've got bottled water all over the place. Every morning I grab a couple of them as I'm into work. I know you got your big, huge bottle that you drink too.
I got the big coffee too.
Yep.
I'm more a fan of a sparkling water too.
Sure.
Those are great.
Not bad.
Hey, coming up, an impressive performance here in studio. We'll be back here on Northern Live.
Welcome back, everybody. The Duluth Superior Symphony Orchestra has another performance on tap this weekend, and we are lucky to be joined by concertmaster Erin Aldridge in studio today. Thank you so much for being here, Erin.
Thanks for having me.
A lot of fun coming up, and it sounds like this is the season finale for the DSSO's Masterworks performance coming up on Saturday. What can people expect out there?
It's going to be a really eclectic and amazing evening of music. I think there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So I get the joy of being the soloist for the first half of the concert. The concert will open with a very famous piece, Revel's La Valse.
It's a tough name.
I know, it's like, say that 10 times fast.
Yeah, I could not.
Apparently, neither can I. And we're celebrating the 150th of Ravel's birthday. So then I will come out and play 2 pieces, one by Chausson, and then the second one by Ravel, again celebrating him. And then the second half is going to feature our DSSO chorus. Wonderful, wonderful ensemble, and joins the orchestra. So and they're doing Brahms, and they're doing Aguilar, and Franck, and I think it's going to be just a really, really great concert.
You mentioned your solo pieces. What kind of preparation goes into that?
Practice,
lot of practice, yep.
and more practice. It's a lot. For me, one of the pieces I call an old warhorse. Meaning that, like, I've played it for the majority of my life, and I love it. That's the Ravel Sagan. I love it very, very much, and I know that very well. The Chausson poem is actually a new piece for me. I like to keep learning new pieces, and it's an absolutely just an absolutely gorgeous piece. That they're both very different, yet they complement each other. So. Yeah, so I've been busy.
we were talking before the show, from Milwaukee, came to
Yeah.
Duluth. You've been performing with DSSO now since 2005.
2003.
2003.
Oh my God.
Because
Even
2000
2 more years.
Well, 2003 is when I came to this area,
Sure.
and then 2005 is when I won the concertmaster position.
Right.
So that's why you have the
Incredible.
2005.
But 20
yeah.
years, I mean,
Yeah.
it's got to be, you keep coming back. What brings you back to it?
So many things. It's really just an outstanding ensemble in the area, and to have the chance to play with all of my friends. I mean, yes, they're colleagues, but also we're more than that. They're friends, and our Maestro Dirk Meyer, our music director, is just spectacular, and I love collaborations with him. And when you have really top-notch music at a high level, and you have fun doing it, that's what brings you back.
That's amazing. And you also have some deep connections to helping enrich the local music scene here in the Twin Ports, including a role at UWS. Tell us about why that work is so important to you.
I love teaching. I love being an educator. I love working with young budding musicians and kind of sharing my stories and helping them grow with theirs. And so that's a really important facet of my work. I wanted a job that enabled me to perform and to teach, because both are super important, and I have the best of all worlds right now.
And you're going to want to stick around because Erin's going to play a little music for us here in a little bit. But is there an instrument out there you wish you could play? Maybe it's something you tried before and you go, I wish I could really rock that instrument.
It's a toss-up between people, like, they can't believe I can't. Guitar is one. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I play piano, and so
Sure.
if I'm writing music or accompanying, that's where I go to do that. But I wish I was able to actually I can do 2 chords.
2 chords better than 1.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
it's pretty spectacular. So that, and I think drum set. I'm
that'd be cool.
spectacularly bad at drum set. I think it's like, but I wish I could.
We'll
I
have to
think
get
it's
you a
really
couple lessons with Hunter's
Yeah.
band. Hunter,
Okay, there you
Hunter's got a little expertise in that field.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you so much for being here, Erin. We really appreciate it, and good luck on Saturday. If you want to get tickets to the DSSO performance, it is set for 7 p.m. on Saturday at the Deck Symphony Hall. You can buy tickets online. We're going to have a link to do that on our website, northernnewsnow.com. And now, Erin is excited to share her musical talents with us on Northern Life. Take it away, Erin.
Welcome back, everybody. Big thanks to Erin for stopping by. Someone who is so gifted, musically, like Hunter is too.
Oh, thank
yes, of course.
Very nice of you.
Seeing Erin in person, just super close like that, and so intimate here in studio, performing. She's done this for decades, performing
Yeah.
on the fiddle. It was so cool to see that in such a small environment.
Seriously, I think this is a piece of the show that we need to start adding more of. It'd be cool
Yeah.
to have more live music in this thing. We got a whole area over there that maybe could turn into a stage or something like that. I think that'd be pretty darn cool to have a lot more live music.
Our director Shania is going to probably task you with building that stage.
Oh,
soon.
that means more work for me. Dang it. Okay, forget about that, what I just said. But no, it'd be fun. It would
Good
be
thing we met a lot of great folks. Maybe Outlast Construction can stop by and
There
help
we
us build
go.
the stage.
Oh my gosh,
that'd be
yeah, we
cool.
talked to a lot of different construction companies, so that'd be fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. For our viewers at 12:30, get ready for the Minnesota Twins home opener this afternoon. Knock on wood here. The Twins take on the Houston Astros for their first home game, with the first pitch set at 3:10 this afternoon. There'll even be a touch of Duluth down at Target Field. Some Bulldogs from Duluth's 148th Fighter Wing will perform a flyover before the ceremonial first pitch. I've always I wanted to get more into baseball
Yeah.
in recent years, but I know you're a pretty big fan of the Twins. Your mom especially,
Yep.
huge fan of the Twins. Are you guys excited for the home opener?
I'm excited to go to a game this year. I'm
Yeah.
excited to go to a game or two. I think Target Field is one of the most beautiful ballparks in the country, and it's so open and it's amazing. It's kind of it's a tight little area of downtown,
Yeah.
but you get in there, it's just so magnificent. You got to go down and get a game in this year.
I've seen concerts down there. It's
Yeah,
a really good
that
concert
too.
venue too.
That too.
Yep.
Hey, before that big game, the Twins have unveiled their newest food and beverages that fans can enjoy this summer with a ton of options for everyone. We get more from Marielle Mose.
Back at the ballpark for another season with the Twins, who are serving up new foods with a nod to home, like these walleye tacos from Lord Fletcher's. What do you think?
Delicious. Amazing.
Do you feel like you're on Lake Minnetonka?
I do. It's like a Lake Minnetonka, but not.
Also new, a fan favorite, pickle pizza from Pizza Luce.
Let's see what it's hitting for.
Oh, that looks good.
All right,
Passionate pickle eaters have a high bar.
it's decent. Now, if I'm comparing it to the fair,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So if it ain't fair quality, I can't say it's good to great, but it's decent though. Like, I'll eat it.
Most people come to the ballpark for a classic, the brat. And new this year, Kamarchex is doing a brat sampler of smaller portions with a variety of flavored meats.
I know it doesn't quite look like I've never had a Kamarchex bratwurst before, but I haven't, and I'll be honest with you, best thing I've had at the Taste of the Twins all day.
This is one of 2 new marketplaces on the main concourse here at Target Field. It's just a new, easier way to get your food. So you buy your food right there, you pick it up yourself, and then you pay for it in these self-serving stations. Union Hmong Kitchen and Vinai owner and head chef Yi Vang has a new home here at Target Field this year. You can find him in the Truly on Deck bar serving up sweet and sour pork. This is his 4th season partnering with the Twins, thankful for a team that's investing back into the community.
And it's always really fun too when we meet people who are like, hey, we haven't been to the restaurant, but we tried the food at the baseball stadium. And so that means a lot. It's kind of an extension. It's like our arm being able to have all these little different reaches.
That looked like a lot of great options to enjoy.
I'm just hungry now. I want to eat everything on that list there.
Pickle pizza looked good. That brat sampler.
That's the mini brats.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool
Yeah.
invention there. Yeah,
I haven't seen those before.
No.
Gonna have to get down and enjoy them. We'll tell you about tomorrow's show when we come back here on Northern Live.
Welcome back, folks. When we see you again tomorrow here on Northern Life, the 5th annual kickoff to summer at the fair is coming up in May. The taste of what's to come at the Minnesota State Fair is a great preview for the yearly get-together. We'll talk about what to expect as tickets go on sale tomorrow. Is that the thing that you went to last year, Ryan?
Yep.
Okay, that's super cool.
I would highly recommend it if you don't necessarily care for the huge crowds at the Minnesota State Fair, which I am not a fan of.
Sure.
I have a very difficult time with that many people walking around
Yes.
in such a crowded together. But it gives you a little bit of a number of food, number of drinks you can enjoy that you could possibly see later on in the year.
Do they show you new stuff too? That might be-
Sometimes,
Oh,
yep,
okay. Oh my
yep.
gosh, that
Yeah.
sounds like a blast.
Yeah, it was a good time. I would highly recommend going. Before we go today, dozens of bald eagles are making a small community in Minnesota their home, and it's happening in Cologne. And the Department of Natural Resources says eagle numbers are the healthiest they've seen in years, and it sounds like crappies and sunfish are why the eagles picked this year to come to the lake and this town, making for an easy lunch. And photographers now have been stopping by to take advantage of this rare sight.
That's so cool. I've never seen more than maybe 2 eagles together at once.
Yeah.
So seeing something like that is insane.
Usually seeing one, you go, that's super cool.
Yes.
Seeing what appeared to be more than 15. Yeah. Very special.
Wild.
Very special. Well, thanks for joining us today. We love you. We hope you have a great rest of your Thursday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.